Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Winback, and on today's episode of Heroes of the Storm, in our A through Z playthrough, we're playing Chen, the Brewmaster, the Panda Man himself, and it is going to be so much fun, I promise you. We're on Infernal Shrines today. The team comps are going to be Thrall, Zul'jin, Lili, Chen, Genji versus Sonya, Zeratul, Anduin, Artanis, and Sergeant Hammer. Now, Chen is good. Not always good, but he's good. So, anyway, it's a YouTube video. I keep getting distracted in the beginning of these videos, and I forget to say this stuff, but feel free to like, comment, subscribe your heart out. And if you like the channel, you want to support it, feel free to share it wherever you do your social media things, your Facebooks, your Twitters, your Reddits, your YouTubes, I guess. Yeah. That's it. Let's talk about Chen. Let's talk about the build first for anybody who just needs that to get out of here. I'm going Q because Q is the most fun way to play this character. So we're going to take freshest ingredients at 1, deadly strike at 4. 7 is going to be up to us on what to pick, but probably Elusive Brawler. 10 is going to be Wandering Keg. 13 is going to be enough to share. 16 is going to be combo strikes, and then 20 will be the Fortifying Brew. So let me remove those talent favorite markers. It's going to be good. How many times have I said that now? Am I in a rut? Am I remembering too often and getting too comfortable? He's AFK in the base. It's fine. Everything's fine. So, if you're not familiar with Chen's abilities, there is one that is more important than all the others, and that is your Fortifying Brew. It is on a 7-second cooldown. And Chen is going to drink from his keg, gaining his resource back, which is brew. He does not use mana. And he is going to get shields while drinking, up to a maximum of 600 in self while drinking. And the shields are going to persist for 4 seconds after he stops drinking. So the shield is your main form of damage mitigation on this character outside of your E. But your drinking is going to make you tankier, which is, you know, kind of how it works in real life as well, which is neither here nor there. But using the trait button liberally as much as you can all the time is going to make it so that you live a lot longer than normal bruisers will. The other caveat to this is that it is going to help you survive through a lot of your staggered damage. So stagger is your E. This is going to make you completely invincible for 3 seconds. And then once this window is over, all the damage that you would have taken in that time is going to be applied to you in a 75% amount that you... So if you get hit with a fucking pyroblast while your stagger's up, you are going to take 75% of the damage from that pyroblast over the course of 3 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So this is a lot of the reason that you'll see up in the death thing in the top left corner, Chen can kill Chen. So stagger can kill Chen if we are not drinking through the staggered damage with our shields. Shields, while you're taking the staggered damage, will dissipate the damage that you're taking, and you can effectively just drink the pain away, which is amazing, and the whole reason that Chen is fun. See, right now we're just drinking through the stagger. We're taking less damage. It's good. It's good, I promise. That's my catchphrase for this video. Is good. So your Zeratul down. Genji showing that he is the more mobile and fancy assassin in this game. Now your W is called Keg Smash. It is a 2-part ability, and it is the only thing in the game that acts this way. When you hit someone with your W, which is your barrel, you're slow. They are going to be slowed over the course of 1.25 seconds. No, 3 seconds, and then 1.25 seconds after they have been hit. Oh my god, it's hard to look at the tooltip. I don't even know the numbers, but basically, you're going to hit someone with your keg. You're going to slow them down by a small amount, and then that slow after a small window is going to ramp up really hard. So after the slow has ramped up, it is, I think it's a 50% slow? 40%. So it's a 40% slow after a small window. And then, after you've pressed your W on someone, it is going to change into Breath of Fire. So Breath of Fire is a conal ability that is just going to do AoE damage in the form of fire. Hammer was just like, fuck this, I've got it, team. Turns out they gave us an entire level of XP, though, and all died before the Punisher was taken, so they were just honestly mitigating losses with the objective at this point. And we've completed our level 1 quest with all the globes that we're getting, and it's awesome, and I love it. It's good. So, the Punisher is going to be dead soon. The enemy team also may be dead soon if they want to keep running at us like this. We have 2 levels on them because they've just not been able to kill us. Ooh! Oh, he blinked out of the blinding wind, but Sergeant Hammer's going to get taken out. Nothing that she can do to get away from us because Anduin's already pulled the Zero tool. I don't think that was the right target to save, buddy. I just don't think that was the right target. Your Breath of Fire, though, all that it does is just deals damage, and if the target is soaked in brew with your Keg Smash, they're going to be lit on fire, as you can see, and take some more damage over time. We're jumping over the wall to get the Sonya. There's nothing that she can do to get away from me. I've got it. We're going to hide in the bush, maybe get away. Nope, Sergeant Hammer is here and ready. We're drinking through the pain. She's got mines down, got to go into the bush so she can't auto-attack us. We've got our Elusive Brawler up, and now we've got our barrel. And we're going to block these guys from hitting our healer. Oh, no. I can only do it for so long. Well, it's been nice knowing you. So, just family only goes so far, you know. I don't know what that little ball of light is following me around. Maybe it's the Wind Serpent and the model hasn't... That was interesting. That was really cool, actually. That was a really cool looking effect. Yeah, no, but Saving Private Chen... I mean, we traded one panda for another, so all in all, probably a net loss for the world, but definitely better for me. I'm sorry, I love your healing, Lily. It's wonderful. Thank you for coming to my rescue. Now, the other talent on Chen's, the other ability on Chen's repertoire is going to be our Q, which is the flying kick. It's quite simple. That's really all it does. You point and you click and you jump at someone, kicking them in the face, and then you wind up on the other side of them. So, with that being said, it is our main form of engage with the character, and it is on a very, very, very short cooldown at 5 seconds, meaning that we can kind of chase forever with Chen if we really want to. Not only that, but the talents that we're going to take on this build are going to buff that like mad, and we're going to do some ridiculous damage, I promise you. Now, the Q build with this character is all about punching one really low health target or one very vulnerable target and harassing them into tomorrow. And then your barrel with this build is also going to help you create picks in situations where you need to single a person out and you know, get your team to focus on the one guy. It's possible. Barrel's definitely a lot harder to use than the Storm, Earth, and Fire, but it's not impossible, and it's definitely more fun. So typically what you're going to do is use your Q to get behind someone. You're going to immediately activate your barrel, and that is going to knock them backwards, and then you can continue to push them around with your barrel. You just kind of have to be wary of where they are so that you don't knock them towards their team or so far away from your team that they live, which is in and of itself a minigame. So anyway, let's get up to the Chen. Let's get up to the Chen. The shrine with Chen. We're going to clear some minions. Our minion clear is pretty ass, so hopefully the team will make their way up here and do something about it. Now, the talents that mean a lot in this build are going to be your level 1, your level 4, your level 16, and then probably your level 20. Now, your, okay, there's stuff happening. Zeratul over on the top side, so we just want to unstealth him, put some shields on our Thrall, and then jump after the mans, send him back to where he came from in the middle of the objective, so our team will do things. Genji using his ult in the middle of my barrel, not going to hit anybody with it, but is going to take out the Sonya, who is just on the wrong side of the map. We're jumping towards the back line here because we have our Elusive Brawler and our Stagger up. Now we need to drink through some of that damage, let our Lily heal us up. We're going to pick up a globe as well, and this is another super important thing about playing Chen with this build specifically. So level 1, your freshest ingredients, it's a globe quest. So if you have the globe quest completed, you get permanent shields after you drink. So your shields are going to persist, but the other cool thing about this is that healing globes, the duration is going to be increased by 150%. So healing globes are immediately doing lots more healing on Chen, and you can stack them up. Oh my god, had I just waited a teeny bit on that kick, I wouldn't have gotten hit by the stun, and that hammer would be dead. But we're just losing people left and right under the tower. I don't want to die. Is Punisher going to kill the building? Can we get the... Yeah, Anduin's dead. Anduin has gone down. Sonya's taken the last Punisher stun, and then finally the fort is going to die. I don't know why you're just sieging up right there, my man, but I guess... Oof. Oh no! The water dragon went on the hammer who was under her gate. Just unfortunate, really. Oh no, please stop. Don't. Just kidding, I was never in trouble. There's no way I was going to die there. I have at least 300 health and a healer who wants me to live, as we've seen. Barrel does damage also. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but 106 damage to enemies in the way, knocking them back. So basically every time that they get hit by Barrel, they're taking 106 damage. And you can trap people against walls with Barrel, dealing some small damage and basically perma-stunning them for the entire duration. But it's only on one person unless you get a bunch of people clubbed up really well. Either way. Stop trying to hit my healer. There's a wasted light bomb because there was no blink on that Zeratul to follow up. But again, the Globe Talent at 1, not only is it giving you the infinite shields when you complete the quest, you are... Oh my god, I didn't know it actually reduced the cooldown too. That is incredible. You can see Anduin trapped over here in this little cubby, perma-stunned. Can't heal anybody, can't pull anybody, just getting his shit rocked up while the rest of us run him down. Are we going to get there? The auto attack of destiny to take him down. Lily can just live forever, man. She's fucking tanky as hell. And then the Panda Pals are here to put you out of your misery. Now, the level 4 talent, the reason that we're taking this is because, number 1, the flying kick, not having a brew cost is fine. You know, not the big reason to take it. The big reason to take it is the damage increase of 125% while we've got shields from Fortifying Brew, which is permanently once the quest is completed. If you don't have it... No, the minion slowed me down. Stop it. Stop making fun of me. What was I doing? Right. I see you in this bush, sir. You cannot do damage to me. I saw that spear, Sonya. That was really unkind of you. I'm just going to leave because you're not going to honor the 1 versus 1. Oh, right. But if you don't have the... if you don't have the quest completed and you don't have the permanent shields up, you can basically just hit D real fast, hit your Q immediately after that. Then you will have a small amount of shielding on Chen, which is going to make his Q deal extra damage. So that's just in the event that you haven't gotten the quest completed yet and you need to get that burst damage going, because it does happen. You saw me use it right there as well because I did not have a shield up and I needed one. We've got Hammer pushed back towards our team. She's going to get pulled out. Can we keep dropping the damage on her? I'm blinded right now. I'm not having fun. Can we get out? Looks like the enemy team really doesn't want me to live. My healer is down. Can we kick away? Zul'jin has pulled the Tazdingo to save Private Chen yet again. I think Thrall has been just kind of up here AFK for a hot minute. So maybe important phone call. Maybe had to take a duty. I don't know. Reasons. I had to pick up a package the other day and I had to walk away, so that's, I know that feel. I know that feel. Anyway, your next talent, your Elusive Brawler, this whole talent tier really is just based on the kind of damage that you need to mitigate from the enemy team. So you'll take whatever you need to at this tier, but Elusive Brawler is really going to be your auto attack defense. And considering that the enemy team has the Hammer, the Artanis, the Zeratul, and the Sonya, everything that they can do has at least 50% or more auto attack damage in it, so we're going to make sure that they can do less of that with this ability. The level 13 talent, Enough to Share, is just, it's such a good talent. It's going to be good in any build that you take with Chen, and I think it's just, the more that I play with it, the more that I like it, because it gives you the ability to save teammates, it gives you the ability to just spread a lot of mitigation that normally a bruiser does not have. So it's really, really good for that. We can keep people alive, we can stop some really bad auto attack damage, we can stop some damage over time, you know, as long as we're not CC'd into the ground. Oh my god, the enemy team absolutely wanting to give me my first death of the game. Hated it every second of it, but that's okay. We're not going to lose here, even if they get the keep. They were very far behind in the early game, so there are no forts for the enemy team. Zeratul is going down. Looks like Hammer is going to eat an axe in the back and explode apart, while Sonya takes out the keep, and the enemy team has to go on full retreat. Is he going to die? Artanis is the next casualty of that keep invasion. And now we're fine. Everything's fine. Now, since we've hit level 20, we finally have a counter to some CC for the enemy team. So Sergeant Hammer isn't going to be able to push us very hard. Anduin isn't going to be able to root us as easy. And then if Artanis catches us with a Phase Prism while we have our Fortifying Brew going, he's just going to yank himself rather than moving us. So, yeah. Purifying Brew gives us Unstoppable for 1.5 seconds after we cast D. So if you just tap the D button, you have Unstoppable for 1.5 seconds, and you can continue your flying kick tyranny on the enemy team unabated, basically. It's such a good talent. It's like the #1 talent at this tier, I would say. The ult upgrades are fun, but Purifying Brew is just like, whoo. Tell me all about the damage that you thought you could do. Or you could just sit there and channel. You can just, you know, hold it completely unstoppable for 1.5 seconds. And give some shields to your teammates. But moreover, back to the talents that matter here. Your 16 talent is the combo strikes. I mentioned this in the last Chen video that I did. You can't stun me if I'm a barrel, my friend. Okay, Thrall's dead. I'm still trying to kill Anduin. I'm a little bit upset that I can't at the moment. But my Zul'jin's finally here to put some damage on people, and we're not. Okay. Different targets. It's going to happen. I can't really dictate what people do. I can only jump on the people that I can jump on. So Anduin is typically going to be that target. We'll let Genji deal with Hammer. Okay, and now here we are. Artan is still dying even after the pull, and Sonya has a whirlwind on all three of us. Fuck. I took so much damage from her. It's insane. Finally, the Anduin is pushed away from the Sonya, so she no longer gets any healing support from him, and she can only heal so much with her whirlwind on 2 people, while Zul'jin is just pelting her in the face with axe after axe. It worked. It worked. It was messy, but we got the camp and mostly won the trade. Now, the 16 talent combo strikes, like I said, I was mentioning this in the previous Chen video that I did, but every third basic attack against the same target is going to deal 75% bonus damage, and then while Chen has shields from Fortifying Brew, we're going to get 35% attack speed. So, being that we're going to have infinite shields from Fortifying Brew, that means basically infinite 35% attack speed, and those third auto attacks are going to hurt the whatever target we're auto attacking quite effectively. So if we're punching people in the face over and over and over again, it's just going to hurt them. And then the reason that we took that instead of Flying Leap is because Flying Leap is just not, I don't know. It's helping you do more damage with your Q, but it's not consistent enough to make that happen because your Brew and your Breath of Fire, or sorry, your Keg Smash and your Breath of Fire really just are not consistent enough. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Just go with the auto attack stuff at 16 instead of that talent because auto attacks are much easier for Chen to hit. We're going to go completely unstoppable through that Artanis swap and that Light Bomb, and the enemy team can suck my chode because that was a barrel. That was such a barrel. Unstoppable again. Sergeant Hammer can't knock us back because we just cannot be moved, and I'm going to continue to drink in front of her face while the Punisher pushes in and we end this game. I really love giving people shields. It's nice. It's so nice. I love being a bruiser and just look at my shield flower. Come stand in my shield flower. Okay. Well, the game is done. It might not look like it just yet. Okay. It's fine. I can do a lot of damage. The Punisher's still doing damage. There's no reason for me to be upset at Juljin walking away with 75% of his health bar, because that's totally fine. He had his ult ready. We were going to win. Can't be worried about that. He does take the MVP. Look at him go. He did do a lot of damage. He was just smacking the axes, truly. Yeah, anyway, the build is freshest ingredients at 1, deadly strikes at 4, deadly strike at 4, Elusive Brawler at 7, Wandering Keg at 10, Enough to Share at 13, 16 is going to be Combo Strikes, Purifying Brew at level 20, and then that's it for Chen. I mean, the character does have a lot of nuance to him that you can only really figure out by playing him, knowing when to use stagger, knowing when to drink, knowing how to stop the enemy team from doing damage to you is very important. This is a Crash Lightning. It's fine. Yeah, but Chen is extremely, extremely fun. I don't specifically know where I put him on a tier list because his wave clear is kind of shit for an offlaner, but he does do a lot of other really cool things, so I definitely recommend this character to anyone looking to enjoy themselves in the Bruiser format. And that is going to do it for me. We'll be back tomorrow with Cho'Gall. We'll be back tomorrow with Cho, because Gall is G, but Cho is C, so there we have it. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow, and